Okay.
I think I had some like cherry in my teeth. Do I still have any?
No.
You're good. Give it a little at the end there. Okay. Woo. It's a dark and stormy night at Therapy Thursday. So if we lose our power, we should still be able to keep going.
Yep.
Welcome.
Are we? Wait, which one are we doing first?
No, this one. Sorry, this one.
This
Yeah.
one. Okay. I know, 2.
Can you believe it?
2 at the same time.
We're like, what?
This is amazing. We're famous now.
Not famous. I mean, the 6 of you that do watch, we love that. I mean,
It was nice to see the 6.
the 4.
No, there was 6.
Probably you and me. We're probably 2 of the
2 of them were us, yeah.
kids.
Oh, yeah, so 4 others.
But good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks.
Okay.
So, anyhow, this is one from Dave. It was a post. Dave McCoy put
Oh,
it.
yes. And you can link to the post, can you? So they can go
yeah.
right to the post. So
Yeah, I'll put that in there. We're just going to go and do, like, the Cliff's Notes.
Okay.
Here.
So,
So we had, dear Mr. and Mrs. Birdman, I'm a big fan of your show, Therapy Thursdays. I love how you really try to help. Blah, blah, blah. A bunch of accolades. We know. we know,
Thank
Dave.
you,
we know.
Dave. You're the best.
Anyways, so this, he has a friend who needs help. His friend is Crypt Keeper 17, who Dave says here that actually was effing his cousins right here.
Another reminder, you don't have to identify yourself in these questions.
You don't have to, but
Fact-
Dave put a post up. So
I'd rather not know who's doing things, so.
Well, so
Just saying.
anyways, I'm glad to know that when he said that it was his friend, it says here that it wasn't. So anyways, Crypt Keeper 17 has gotten addicted to Steam Monsters. It's I know you don't know much about it, but it is a card game.
It's like
on
Pokemon
Steam.
cards.
Well, they're cards, but so you just
So
collect the
we're
cards.
Pokemon.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know the actual Pokemon. I just know the one where you go around with your
Okay,
phone.
well, that was like not the first Pokemon. That was the
Right.
Pokemon 2.0.
Oh, okay.
Original Pokemon was just cards. Just
Oh,
like
okay.
Steam Monsters.
So maybe
cards.
that's exactly what it is. Anyways, they brought all these cards and you collect them, and I guess you can fight each other. I don't know. When I learn how to fight, then I'll think more about it. So, anyways, Crypt Keeper's getting into it so much. It says here like about quitting his job. You'll have to go to the Dave's post and get the whole story, but I just took down some notes here. So he's all he can do is think about Steam Monsters, and he's quit his job. And something. Oh,
What?
did it blow your coat off?
No, but it was getting it wet. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right, sorry for that delay.
I can cut it out if we have to.
Okay.
So, anyways, you have experience with a friend who was addicted to internet games.
I do. Do you know who that friend was? You are that friend. When we first got together for a long time, when you were very depressed, you used to play this game called Ebony.
Yep. Ebony, and there was another one called Game of War.
Right, I would come home and you'd be there in front of the computer screen with your man, and then the little chat window, and you guys all be geeking out about all the.
Yeah.
And
That's
and at
what
the
she
time,
called it, my man.
his man. But at the time, it provided a necessary function in his life when he was pretty depressed, didn't have access to a lot of people, pretty kind of displaced from life for a little bit. So it provided a very important segue into a new life.
That I started into that before I met you.
Right, but it came about as depression, and it probably one of the better coping mechanisms of depression. He could have certainly been, using a lot of other.
No, I couldn't afford any.
Maybe you couldn't have, but lots of people can find ways to create income to feed their vices. So the bottom line for me is that it is a vice or a what do we call it? A
crutch.
A distraction.
Distraction.
When you drink or when you do drugs, you're creating some kind of a mental diversion, and you're just escaping. It's escapism. That we do it in lots of ways. We eat, or we drink, or we take drugs, or we sleep around, or what else do we do? We don't maybe do those things,
Yeah.
but like there's lots of eat too much
Well,
sugar,
yeah,
drink too much
porn,
coffee.
like internet porn.
Right, internet porn.
whatever.
Yeah.
Regular porn,
exercise.
sex addicts.
Did you say all those things?
Yeah, there's
so
lots.
book. You can read too much. You can do anything too much to the point where it excludes family and friends and keeps you kind of a loner. So addiction is it's a slippery slope, and only you know if you're down the road where you need to start thinking about getting yourself some help.
Yeah. It's like right now, Steam It fills that gap for me.
And we can laugh about it and joke about it, but these really are, coping mechanisms for some people to, have something to do to, maybe they get extra money, maybe they don't have a lot of hobbies, and this is a really fun one. You know what? Sometimes we're just grown-ups looking for some of the old pastimes we used to enjoy when we were kids, and grown-up ways to enjoy them. So,
yeah, I'm going to shut this window. There's water coming in on my leg.
Woo! It's a crazy night here at Therapy Thursday. You can see our candles are just flickering in the wind. Woo! Lightning! I hope you can see that in the background, but probably can't. But yeah, we've got quite a wild night out there tonight. The rain's coming in sideways. So what else do you want to say about that, love?
Well, I think that there is moderation in everything. Like if you can practice moderation, like with Steam It, I spend probably more time than necessary on Steam It, but I join communities, and like most of you probably have, and then you take on roles in those communities, and I work a full-time job, and then I've got my family and that, so when I get home...
It's a part of your life.
Right, so, when I get home, I have to judge for comedy open mic, or I've got, which doesn't take too much time. You might have to read a couple of long posts, but it's not that big a deal. But then there's all, commenting and replying to comments, and it just kind of, by the time you look at it, you've eaten up maybe 3 hours of your day or more. So it's... but if that's not affecting your home life, like, at least with this, I'm at home. When I come home from work, I can come in and go to the computer, and Jerry knows where I am. It's not a thing where I'm out fishing with the boys.
Not that there's anything wrong with any of those things. Like,
no.
Whatever you enjoy too.
No,
but you just enjoy this thing.
I enjoy being home.
That gets a bad rap sometimes. So
yeah, I enjoy being at home, and this is something I really love doing. I love writing. I love creating things, but I love being at home more than that. So this is something that works well for me.
All right, now do we want to, is there anything else we want to say, or do we want to move on to our next question? Because we got another big one coming.
Yeah, well, it's going to have to be done in two separate
Oh,
things,
okay. Do you want to do this one? Okay, we'll just do this one.
So, I don't know what we've got for time there.
We're getting close to, almost 9.
Oh, okay. So, what I would do is go and read Dave's post, see how in-depth this gets. Like, it's, this is just mere touching points to the level of depravity that he's...
And we're not
reached.
Going there, right?
No.
We're not qualified for that kind of business, but we can touch on the things that we all might have a little bit of experience with.
Stuff that we have experience with, like...
and we all have experience with it. Oh, well, Therapy Thursday.
One dead soldier.
One dead soldier. Well, by the time the second one goes out, we're out of here.
That's it. But yeah, so I would like to hear other people's views on maybe you've got something I like gardening, and I'll bet you if I wasn't on Steam It, I would be watching gardening videos.
Yeah.
I used to just watch YouTube videos on every different gardener from all over the world. For some unknown reason, I needed to know everybody's opinions on propagating tomatoes.
But that's a good example. Like, if your escape a thing is gardening, it's totally okay. Everybody's okay with you gardening to escape.
Yeah.
Everybody's okay with you taking off and hanging out in your garden for 8 hours a day.
Or
that's
washing
okay.
the dishes.
Yeah. You're going to do housework all day. That's totally okay to escape.
Yeah,
but
comment will
the
help.
minute you pull out the crack pipe, everybody's got something to say about it, don't they?
Yeah.
No, I'm making fun. It's not funny, and I don't do crack. Not that I know anything about anything about it. Like, I don't. But
we're not saying that we wouldn't do crack, but nobody's ever offered
Well,
it to
I
us.
wouldn't. 'Cause like I've said on numerous occasions, I value my teeth. And I notice that's one of the first things that goes.
I know as soon as I'm in full time, I can get new teeth. So.
Alrighty,
send it
and
over.
rehab.
Oh yeah, I'll get free rehab too. Woohoo! Woohoo! All right. So
We're no quitters.
that's right. So anyhow, put some comments in. Let us know what you think about this, and we're gonna get off of here and come back with the next one.
Yeah.
See you later. Thanks.
Bye.